see. It's working. I think my internet went down before. Don't know what's going on. Strange times. Strange times. But let's start this scenario. And welcome to Thief Simulator. The original. I heard there's a sequel. Let's check this out. It's been a while. It's a fun game, so we're going to try and take it seriously. But in a fun way. You know, in a fun way. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ah. Oh, is this a tutorial? Oh. Hey, Vinny.
Hey, it's me, Vinny. Pick up that crowbar and listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, wow. Good old Vinny, eh? Well, it looks like we're gonna, so apparently there's a crowbar. There it is. Hey! Rohan! Is this Hitman? No. Similar character, though. It's Thief Simulator. It's similar to Hitman, except you grab things.
The Lombardis paid your bail. They're generous.
How you doing,
but
Rohan?
they're all about reciprocity, if you get what I mean. Let's see if you're up to the job. Knock over that house for me. The last one.
I hope you're doing well. Apparently I gotta do something with the house. Hey, Rohan. I'm doing okay, Ghost. It's been a difficult year. Ah, I feel you, Rohan. I feel. Away from family, a lot of work. Ooh, sounds draining. But it's alright. How are you? I too. Been away from family too long. The only good positive vibe I've got is that I saw my brother the other day, and it was really nice. Kind of like lifted my spirit, so I can definitely understand. But I'm glad that you're okay. And yes, I'm here. We are streaming Thief Simulator. Gonna be strange stepping alright into these shoes. So apparently we're gonna have to break this, I think. So use a tool is R2. Nobody heard that. Alright, let's take it slow. I think someone heard. Can't climb over the fence. Wait until she walks away from the window. Here, Rowan. Is that a read? Is it just me, or is the world... Oh, you mean... Yeah, of course it has. Of course. You are not wrong there. Difficult to get people's time, yes. That's why mine is here. Just like the riders of Rohan and Rivendell. Minif Tirith. Gondor. Even they felt he got harder. Even Gandalf struggles. Did I get clocked? Oh my goodness, she spotted me at the bottom left, look, Rohan. Wow, they can even see you, like... when I was ducking. I'm gonna get used to it. We will become the Midnight Fox. Oh dear Lord. Literally. I'm sorry.
Hey, some dope left a flashlight on the ground. Take it, but don't let nobody see the light and call the cops.
Here they come. 2 stars. I think this is part of the training. It's on the other side of that gate. He was about to climb over that gate. We somehow... It's locked.
Good job. Time to redistribute a little wealth.
I'll steal any trainers. A kettle. Anything. There's no one in here.
Time to bail, man. Get in the car. Don't let nobody see you with that crowbar.
Oh, my car. Oh, the controls are weird. Ah, it's better. Also, you interact with the, Oh, is that your stash? Alright, it didn't prompt us to do it yet, it's just asked us to, start the engine. Tutorial complete. Soon we'll get free reign. Well, I did deserve a D. Because I got caught like twice, so
Good job, man. This just might work. Go get some sleep and we'll pick this up in the morning. Check the computer. There's a few things I need to tell you.
Oh, so you can lean. Ah, so you can hide in closets or dumpsters.
Tools for Thieves lets you buy new kit online. But you might not have what it takes to use them all. Click on Steal Your Forum.
I'm not done something.
Here you can buy secrets. Hot tips on what's where, who's guarding it, who leaves the door unlocked, whatever. Check out what I wrote on Greenview 109. Great. Now, go to your car. hawk your loot at the pawn shop first. You'll need empty pockets at Greenview 109.
So there's a pawn shop we go to.
Welcome.
He's a dodgy geezer.
It's time for Greenview 109. Get me that TV, and don't pawn it off.
You want a TV? I'll get you a TV. I'll get your TV, Vinny. I will. Hello, Brandon. What game is this? Thief Simulator. It's a really fun game. Hope you're doing well. Let's go to the neighborhood. Let's check it out. Hope you're doing well, Brandon. Oh yeah, 7 days. Good game. Yeah, I play that every now and then. Fun game that. Destructible worlds are fun. It's quite difficult though, so alright, we're out the car. Alright, let's check out the place we're supposed to check out. So So it's Greenview 109. Right, so this is Greenview. Right. So it must be this one. No cameras. I don't think anyone's home. I think it's a shed. I don't think anybody is in there. That is a shed. Alright, we'll take a look at the front. Nice and easy. Alright, we've got a gate. I don't know if that's a camera there on the side. I could definitely do with some binoculars. We've got a skill system. Flashlight and a crowbar. Alright, so we've got no binoculars yet. Let's do it in broad daylight. There's the TV. It wasn't a camera. big items. You don't say. So how'd you put it down? Can we get in the closet? I don't think we can. I'm very sorry. Going home. Oh, cool.
I see you got my screen. Go to Black Bay.
Going on the dark bay.
I set up a page on there for the TV. Go there and sell it. Good work. Now, click on the Rent a Thug tab. Now here you can find a little extra work. I put one on there just for you. The one with the dishes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, drive back to 110 and break some dishes with a crowbar.
Wow, is that like a Terminator Easter egg there? Like, they don't make him like they used to, you're right. Suppose I'll make a smoke. Cool music. You know what? The developers of Thief Simulator did a great job. I'm liking the clumsiness of it all. I think it's really cool. It's different. It reminds me of like the movement is unpredictable, sluggish and panicky, which is good. It's chunky controls. Very, very chunky. It's a fun game. Sounds like country. rocking these tunes. Gotta prepare for the fiefdom. I do like the vibe of the country and western, and the blues and the jazz. This is when devs just didn't care like what anyone thought about their ideas. They just did it. Like, want to make a game about stealing stuff? It's like they did it in Grand Theft Auto or San Andreas. It's like, let's just do it. Did it in Payday. It does feel like Payday. Payday's a little bit more smoother, like a bit more pace, and a bit more alertness, and a lot more consequence as well. Because once you spot it in Payday, the whole cavalry comes. Can't outrun them. They search everywhere. I remember when everybody was playing that. We were all having a really good gaming, like, team ups and parties, like really good. Like, we were all like scoped out, wanting to get the best kit. Like, it really mattered back then, you know, in 2016, 2015. It was like, I think even before then, you know, I think it was a little tiny bit, it could have been 2014 Payday, you know, like Payday 2, I think. Like Payday 2 was just like, it's just, if someone made one wrong move, it was over. Like, no one could make a mistake in the end with that game, because when you did it on the maximum reward and the most difficult outcome, even if you like nudge against the door, they hear it and they come, like you would do in real life if you were in a bank and you knew there was no one there and you heard someone by the door, you would come and look. And then having to go round the back, deactivate the cameras and all the alarms, go into the security room, take out the guard. And they had to drill into the vaults, and sometimes it took 2 drills worth and 2 cages, and then you had to use a mini saw to break through the safe doors, small little safes. And even if you maxed out all your tools and you were alone, you still couldn't do it. You still couldn't do it. You needed at least 2 other people with you, because you needed those people to haul the goods, because you got to put it all in bags. and then you gotta haul it all in the van. It was very intense. Might have another half an hour on this. If no one watches, then I'll end the stream. I say get a coffee.
See favorites.
Ah. Back from making a coffee, I was just getting some snacks to be fair. Tastes so good. They're called Yum Yums. I think it's like a dough. It's like a twisted dough stick. Coated in some type of sugar. Oh. I have a cup of coffee. Those logs will keep me powered, streaming right through, hopefully. I'm just concerned with my interest levels. Alright, so we got a job. It's actually different from a Thief Simulator. This one's a vandalism job, which is more of a social networking request that's come through the boss. So the boss said, you know, do this job for someone he knows, and obviously someone's upset someone because we got to go around there and smash all their plates, and it's not cheap plateware. It isn't cheap at all. You end up getting access to the whole town eventually. Like in the suburbs in this game, it's like you get like a suburb of houses like this, you know, in a neighborhood, and then you'll have a road that's coming out and in of that neighborhood on all north, east, south and west, right? And all those roads lead to other neighborhoods, like The Simpsons with Springfield and Shelbyville. Like there'll be another two. I think Capital City's to the south, isn't it? Where it is. But as trying to express, I think there's 7. And those 7 neighbourhoods make up basically like a suburban town. Because they do try to box everything off. Whoa, easy, easy. Whoa, these controls. It looks like they didn't change them. Looks like that's the best they could do. Alright, 110. I think I'm here. Are the causes? Someone in there. Breaking using the side window.
I just heard you don't even know how to pick a lock. Go learn the basics. I'm sure you've got enough skill by now.
Alright, let's go round. What, we locked in? Oh, any cash in here? Can't take the trannies. Alright, now I think this I'm supposed to get out. Oh. At least I think it is. Is this what it came in before? Unbelievable. Absolute crackerjacks. Oh, is it this one? Oh, that's why I couldn't get out, because it's blocked by this thing. That's why I got confused. What, am I supposed to practice on the door? I don't think I can craft one. Oh, I've done it. There you go.
Great. Now, go buy yourself a DIY simple lockpick on Tools for Thieves.
Alright, let's go back to our stash. Baby steps, you know, baby steps. Oh, we went up a grade. That's good. Got a C. We got a Charlie. It's better than a Delta. Welcome to my home. Looks like that's for stealing cars. Taking all the parts out of him. There's our stash. Got a jewellery maker for making jewellery out of gems and want to melt down gold, I suppose. And we've got to go on this website. Oh god, I'm gonna go on Tools for Thieves.
Before you get yourself into trouble, try it on a training lock. I left one in the garage.
Oh, tumbler lock.
You did a good job on that old TV in the empty house. For a real job, you gotta scope the joint. Go
You
to
do.
111 by 7 a.m. and watch.
Oh yeah, I'm getting used to it. Yep, yep. Let's do it. Sell some pots and pans. You end up getting access to like consoles and games. The stuff becomes very more dynamic. Like you start with just basic stuff, but do, if I remember rightly, you do.
Welcome.
Hello, dodgy geezer. Alright, we got over $200 now. Better than zero. I think you can go to sleep in your car. Just need to find a parking spot that's near there, to be fair. Alright, let's check out the quest. Oh. Oh, right, you gotta fill this bar. So this bar tells us what they do through the entire day. So we gotta sleep in the car until like 6 AM. We'll just lounge all day in the car. We'll get up at 5 to be fair. Look at him there with the door open, just chill. Let's be very quiet. Oh, surprisingly, there's a little platform for us to look over the fence with. This is what we pre-built.
There's a box in there. Wait for them to leave and get me that box.
Imagine some random guy just stood watching in your house. So weird. Oh, I'm under the snap it. I did. I thought they were unbreakable. Yeah, but I'll be alerted now. I knew I should have bought two. I think what I should have done now is waited anyway until they both came back, so we had a full time calendar of what they do. Alright, now that we've got more money, I'll run computer. Alright. Here we go. So we want this. We'll buy 3. Alright, so what's the time? 11. So that means we'll have to stay till 3. Close the garage. No, we can't fall that garage. Alright, it should be about 5 o'clock now when we arrive. I think he left around about 12, didn't he? Between 12 and 1, the husband left. Oh, it actually took a lot quicker. It was only half an hour to get to the neighbourhood from where we are, so it's good to know. We can have a little kip in the car. Forgive the acceleration, there's nothing I can do about it. It's Sonic the Hedgehog all the way. There we go. Ooh, it's a gloomy morning. Look at that. Very autumn, very burnt. Look at them light effects. Beautiful. Very Unreal Engine. be nipping out now in the next hour. Should be. And yes, there are houses with upstairs and things. They get more complex. Houses become more compact in cameras and stuff. So it does, you know, you do start with these little bungalows just as a way to get used to it, and then you eventually start infiltrating luxury homes, large luxury homes, taking large items back and forth to your car, you know, stacking them all up in a room, making the journey, you know. Alright, let's try this again. We got 3 lockpicks, so there's nobody here. Alright, let's try again. We did it. Can I just sneak through? Oh, I can. Wow, okay. We've got to go out the front gate. Don't think I can get out this way. I can't. I knew nobody was home there. They're on holiday, so I knew I could go through there. Alright, we're gonna have to go through the front. Oh, Wrong way. Come on. Wrong way. Alright, hopefully that did it. I hope we don't have to go back there because I took everything that was there. I even took the box. So unless I dropped the box when I picked up the TV, unless that's what happened. That's the only anomaly I can think of. Oh, we got an S rank. Slight improvements. These Atari games are worth a lot. It's like the Magnavox, that. Spectrum. Where's the TV? Where the TV is. It's normally under electronics, right? Mustn't be in demand. No, the TV's not showed up. That is so weird because alright, we tried.
The Lombardis think their friend on Greenview needs a new window, but they think the one they got's fine. Go prove them wrong.
Looks like it's another vandalism. We'll take the TV to the pawn shop. See if that guy will buy it. Let's go. Let's say a lot. Dodgy Den. It's his name. That's what we call him. Dodgy Den. See if he'll buy the telly. We'll bring it in. It's a Sanyo CRT 24-inch S-video composite compatibility SCART connection. Do you think he'll buy it?
Welcome.
Oh yeah, we can.
Favorites.
Thanks, Dodgy Den. Can't be driving like we just come on from B&Q. Alright. Alright. I was going to play Shenmue for a bit. Do love my Shenmue. Relaxes me, that game. Obviously no one's watching this, so I might not stream it again. That is insane controls. Insane. Wow, you can place cameras. Oh dear. Went off into the infinity.
You need to learn how to deal with standard locks.
Ooh. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Ooh, this one's different.
If it ain't broke, fix it with a crowbar. Word on the street is the toilet in Greenview 113 is not broke.
Right. My character's gotta go and vandalize the toilet. Ooh. Is there a button for the garage, do you think? See GTA 6 being like that. All the different sections in the car there. So I can see it like you'll have the first layer, which is the door, right? So you'll probably have like one of those drills to get in, and there'll probably be some analog stick right and left, like anti-clockwise and clockwise movements to rotate the the tapered lock, and then all of a sudden it'll when you align the L and R a bit, it'll go green and you'll press R2 and then you'll hook onto it, and then it's likely you'll tap X slowly to pull off the lock, open the door, and then you'll get in, and then you'll look, and depending on your knowledge of cars, because I bet you'll have certain cars that you won't be able to hijack manually. It will require electronic hacking. So there's no doubt that the character will have some type of hacking device to hijack advanced cars, which will be an online purchase probably be able to buy like a sensor module that can hack cars in GTA 6. But if you manage to come across a standard model, you'll look at the wheel, and like different parts will highlight, and I'll bet you'll like remove parts of the under compartment, and if there's an alarm, you'll have to disable the alarm using some type of combination, and then actually do something else to actually hijack the car in the game. And it's very likely that there'll be like a percentage if the owner radios in that the car's like, if they see on camera or something, and then you'll, if you've got a radio on you, which you probably will, you'll have like a frequency app on your phone that'll pick up a like CB radio. You'll pick up all the radio chatter, and then it's likely that the law will be on the lookout for you driving that vehicle. That's the way I feel that it'll be, like, and I think they'll do more about like honest work as well. Like, I don't think they'll do like working in a restaurant or something. I don't think they'll go that far, but I think that you'll be able to like wash cars and stuff. That's what I think, like jet washing cars. Say like get a job like doing car washing, like first person view mode there, or like a wash, and then like a van will come after the entire van under the tyres and stuff. And then I don't think they'll do mechanic though. I think there'll be NPCs for mechanics, but I don't think you as a character will be able to go under a car and do like a mechanic simulator. No. If they do that, I'll be very surprised, but I don't think they will. But I definitely think that they'll have a sewer system, right? They'll have an underground sewer system, and I do believe that airports and commerce will be very immersive. So I think like if a van pulls up at a shop, the driver will get out, unload the vehicle in the shop. I do think that the business owners will unpackage that product and stack the shelves with it. I do actually think that procedural technology will exist, and I think that people will see it. And I believe that like NPCs in a designated area will be seeded to those addresses. So it's not like you'll just have random NPCs. Like each person will be at a particular address. Hey, Brandon. And and I think that they'll add more immersive way of travel. So I think in GTA 6 you'll have things like, I don't think they'll have rollerblading, but I definitely have a feeling they'll have like skateboarding. I think they'll have their own skateboarding. I think they'll have like table tennis. I think they might do pool, darts. I think they'll do bowling. I think they'll bring all that back. I think they'll bring back the Life Invader, the dating options. I believe they'll bring all that back, and I think they'll do a lot more as well with like getting work on the beach, like as a lifeguard or a warden. I can definitely see stuff like that happening in GTA 6. But I think that the aiming system and the playability will be the same as GTA 5. I don't think there'll be any difference. And that, apart from uniquely swapping weapons with your partner, like, I can see that happening. Well, like, you'll be able to throw a gun to your partner and they'll throw you a gun, like catching guns in the air and stuff. I can see it being very dramatic like that. And I think that gunfights will be a lot more intense as well, where the environment will be impacted more by bullets, and I think that SWATs and police won't just randomly fire in the street. Like, I think the AI would be so sophisticated it'll know if there are pedestrians or civilians. It won't open fire. I could see the AI saying, hold your fire, civilians. And the police reacting more to your crimes as well. And I don't think your 5-star wanted level will just disappear. I think if you build up a wanted level so high, I think the cooldown will probably take like days. So when Dutch and Arthur get a 5-star wanted level, they can't even leave the camp. And I can see realistic physics in the cars as well. Like when you're driving really fast, you're like other players and NPCs may go through the windshield like you used to in GTA 4. I think in the homes they'll have the TV, obviously the ablutions in the toilet and stuff, well, the bathroom. I can see animations when the female is trying on clothes, dresses and outfits. She'll be very feminine and very like, Disney princess type behaviour, I think. And if you select the dude, it'll be like a proper Chad. like a proper Chad. And I think that you can have a choice where you be able to turbulent the relationship between the two characters. So you could probably, when you're playing the story, you'll be able to be disloyal with your spouse, like both you can be, or just one, and I bet they'll have different dialogue and different things if they're both dishonest, or if one is just dishonest and one is honest and not. You know, I can definitely see that happening. You know, like Detroit Become Human, like that. All those different outcomes in the story arc. I can definitely see that system happening. Where, like, I don't know, like, say the Chad character goes out to a nightclub, to a bar without her, like, without telling her. You know, you'll have like a trust meter. That's what I think they'll do, Rockstar. They'll have like a trust meter, basically. And like, if one of them starts to lose trust in one of them, you'll get like loads of phone calls and stuff, and where are you and what you doing and stuff. I can definitely see that happening. Them sweets are nice. So apart from the graphics and the life of the game being superb, I can definitely see a lot of interactive, immersive sequences involved, but I don't see a job as a mechanic. Casino, I can definitely see a casino being available, but I don't think you'll be able to work in one. I don't think you'd be able to work in the port. You know, like a forklift truck driver. Like, I think that'd be really fun because you could do that in San Andreas. You could actually get a job lifting crates. It was really fun. It was very unique at the time, and I think you can do other stuff as well, like lifting boxes. I think it flipped between the two workloads depending what you did. You know, and then you had like a burglary option, didn't you, where CGA could actually go into people's apartments and take TVs and stuff, like a thief simulator. No, San Andreas was really cool. You know, when they went to GTA 4, they really took a lot out of the game to make it work. Like, they pushed graphics and realism and effects more than things to do, and I think if they just downgraded that graphics a little bit and gave us more content to do in GTA 4, I think it would have been really cool. But it did have the first person view mode in the taxis, didn't it? Which was really cool. Like, even though you didn't have first person view mode in the cars, in GTA 4 you had a first person view mode inside the taxis, even for Xbox 360. Like, you could still do it. And that was really cool because it was the only time you could really experience like a first person view. It couldn't go fully left to right like Watch Dogs, but they definitely really like made improvements. And then when GTA 5 come out, they took away more, didn't they? But they added character. So with GTA 5, they took away more features and elements from GTA 4. So they removed a lot of the content that we enjoyed from GTA 4. And in GTA 5, they added 3 unique characters, which made up for the loss of all the features. So they ended up granting us some type of feature later on in the updates, like the casino, the garages and the stories and the missions, blah blah blah. and the vehicles and whatnot. So, you know, the yachts. I remember the yachts being a big thing. The big ships. Everyone had a, you know, if you had a big ship or a base or an office or an empire, you know, a lot of people had a lot of everything, maxed out everything, you know. So they made it very objective based. GTA 5, objective based, and the story was more the relationship between the characters and the outcomes, rather than us not being able to actually do anything in the game. Because if you look at GTA 5, you can't do anything in it apart from the basic concepts like putting out fires, vigilante. I don't know if they have the EMS. They took out the car physics. They took out all the features and the jobs. So they did the car wash, didn't they? They had the garage, and they added tennis, golf. So golf was a huge addition, I would say. And the tennis. I think them two programs alone took up a lot of the game's RAM, which it probably would. And considering that the tennis rackets and the golf clubs could be assetted as weapons, which made it easier to program them. And they gave us darts, didn't they? But I think you could play darts in San Andreas, and you could play pool in San Andreas. You could actually be a long distance lorry driver as well. But they did add more organics in GTA 5 with the buses, and the bus stops, and the people, and the trams, and the trains, you know. And the opening story, when they blow the vault, it's like an Ocean's 11 gone wrong. Like, that kind of built the tension. But I still think that GTA 5, as good as it is and as it was, it still fell short of what we all wanted. Deep down, you know. That's why you got a PC with all the mods and stuff. Who do the best. I mean, they've not done too bad, to be fair. Those modders on PC, they really did step up. I don't think they'll go back to other cities. I think my prediction is, I've got a jolly good feeling there'll be a smaller island like the Bahamas. I think they'll go on a holiday, the couple, in the story. I think the additional map will be either Hawaii Bermuda or something, Bahamas, all that stuff. I think that you'll get on a plane, you'll go to the airport and you'll go through the gates and everything. I think they'll do a really good job really acting out the airports and being on the actual plane you know, like waking up like mid-flight. You know, he might have to use the bathroom. You know, the stewardesses will be walking up and down the aisles, people will be asleep. It'll be a really nice showcase. And I think that they'll, you know, when you go there for like your honeymoon or whatever, or like a getaway, you'll have to end up escaping Bermuda or something, or Hawaii, because they'll come looking for you, or it's either that or they'll do like some type of love story arc. But I think it'll be a really good game. And that's just some of the things I predict. I don't think there'll be any snow or anything. I don't think they'll have snow. I don't think they'll... I can see them having like hurricanes, typhoons and heavy rainstorms and stuff, and wind, but I don't think they'll do... Unless there's some type of story arc where there's a big freeze and you have like a temporary snowfall, you know, in the game for like a few missions, like for Christmas or whatever. It has snowed in Florida before, so it is possible. They could put it in. And I think that you will get pulled over by police instead of just like ignoring you. I think they'll have like a driver system where they'll know if you go through like red lights and stuff. I think every police car will be a unique NPC, where the car itself will be like a camera and the person driving, all the cops in the car. So the vehicle itself is like this, you know, they'll have like cameras on the actual cars. Do you know what I mean? The dash cams are they called. You'll probably be able to drive the car in dash cam view. But that's my view on GTA 6, and I'm going to end the stream because I'm tired. So good night and God bless.